The expectations for a guy who comes in as a junior college player, obviously we're coming in to provide, a service where he can come in and play right away. And that's the thing we talk to him about when we're recruiting him. Hey, we want you to come in and compete, and it's the SEC and at a place such as this. So the expectation for him is, number one, let's come in and learn the system, and let's help your skills develop and see how far we can take your career and go from there. So my expectations going into the spring is let's learn the system, and let's play with the technique that we want to do here. The off-season programs for him to come in and get stronger, get in shape, push it hard, get to know your teammates. And now as we get forward to the spring practice, that's the next step for him, is learning this system and playing within that system to play it really well. In regards to pass rush, I think it's going to be both ways. Some schematically related. Some is there going to be some different schemes in terms of pressure package and that kind of thing, absolutely. And the next part of it, I think, will just be helping develop the players here improve. And that's really what our job is all about. And one of the parts that you really like about coaching, and it's certainly in college, is helping the guys develop. And that's one of the things that I'm most looking forward to. So through the spring, one of the first things you do with all the players is you make a profile tape of them. These are the things that you've done well. These are the things that you need to improve on. And here's the things we have to do in the off season to do it. And now, through the offseason, whether it was getting stronger, working technique, that kind of stuff, now as you're getting into practice, you can really put it into motion. So I'm anxious. We kind of met with the guys yesterday saying, okay, now we've all talked about the things we need to improve on individually. I've talked to them as a defense about the things we want to improve. Now let's go do it. And certainly pass rush for a number of the guys, was something that was going to be really important. Technique, rush, get off, all the different things that go into it. Yeah, there's really two kinds of turnovers. There's one that I'll call a conscious effort. You strip the quarterback. You got a big hit on the running back, you stripped it. Then there's some that are just an unconscious effort. It was an overthrown ball, you picked it and you did. We've got to do a much better job of the conscious effort, making a big emphasis on taking the ball away. As Coach had talked about, it's something that we address a lot. So what did I do this offseason? That was an important part for me to call some other clubs and say, hey, what are some of the things you're doing, that you guys played so well to get the ball away. I talked to the guys at San Francisco. They had a terrific, turnover, margin this year. So that was something important for me to reach out. Are you doing anything different? I got clips from, really good TV copies of examples that we're showing into practice. We're giving a point system for how we're doing for each forced fumble, each interception, each takeaway, and we use the term ball hawk, and those are guys that can get a rip or a strip, a batted ball or an interception. We call them rip, strips, bats, and picks. And so it's a kind of a culmination of things. It's awareness for the players, and I emphasized it. And as Will said, if you do the same thing, you'll get the same results. So we're going to challenge, do some different drills for it, and we're improving that area.